All right, guys, we are in Brentwood, California, and we're going to conduct another rodent inspection on the property. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on the exterior. I let the customer, homeowner, know we were here. We arrived, and we were going to start on the outside and work our way in. So I'll keep you posted on what we find. Okay, as I make my way around the exterior of the property, this is the pedestrian garage door that goes into the garage, and there's no door sweep. So that's something that we'll definitely need to address, make sure rodents, are not coming around and going into the garage. We'll know more once I get into the garage and take a look, but you can see that there's a gap here, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so what we're doing is we are making sure that we are checking everything on the bottom and seeing if there are any entry points, any of these areas. And my system is I like to walk around the bottom and then work my way back along the top. So my main thing here is looking for entry points that rodents may be using to gain access. Everything on the bottom so far looks good. So I'm assuming, and we'll know more once I get up there, that it may be up on the roof is where the problem is going to be. So let's continue our inspection around the outside, mainly focusing on the bottom to see if we see anything that allows rodents to get in. So far, so good along the bottom. All right. And so now that I've worked my way around the outside, I am going to get ready to hop on the roof and see if there's any openings up on the roof. But so far, everything around the bottom looks good, other than the pedestrian garage door on this side. All right, I'm gonna get up on the roof. As I was glancing at the roof, I'm seeing this right here, and we're gonna see what that looks like. Even though they didn't call us out for, a termite or WDO inspection, I always feel obligated to let, the property management and whoever owns the home know that if there's an issue, and I've noticed it, I want to point it out to them. So this area looks suspect. So now I'm up here looking at this wood, and so good thing is it's not termites, but we've got some drainage problems here on the gutter. So look at that, it's all clogged and causing this fascia to go bad with fungus infection, and this is what will attract the termites. So just putting this on my video documentation so the property manager knows what's going on. Way up the ladder here. It's a little wet, so let's see if I can maneuver around up on this roof. All right, I made it up on the roof, and I'm gonna need to move extra slow here because it's starting to rain and this roof is wet. So we're going to walk around the roof, see if we notice any areas, points of entry. And so check it out, guys. Anytime you have this overlap, 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be an opening right into the attic. And look at this, right behind the flashing, they can get right into the attic right here. So we will need to fix this. Yeah, right behind the flashing. It's hard to get the camera in there, but you can see it right there. And that goes right into the attic. And they're saying that they're hearing the rats run around up in the attic. Let's check out this screen. There should be a screen in here. And yep, screen looks like it's in good shape. Let me get down here and look. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. All right. Just wanted to point this out here. This is what we call weathering on this fascia board. We always recommend that fascia board and any wood on the exterior property get painted every 5 years because it'll protect it from fungus issues. This is called weathering, and this is going to turn into a major fungus issue, and this is going to attract termites. So just wanted to point that out. It's already splitting here, and you can see all the way down this fascia board that starting to have some issues pop up, and gonna need to get that addressed just so that way we can protect the home from termites. Fungus issues cause a lot of problems on the property, and most people don't realize that regular maintenance and paint will help with keeping termites away from their property. So let's check vents out over here. And so these vents are not screened. Let's go down to this level and see what we find over here. And so this looks like it is sealed up. The fascia board looks like it's in bad shape. So this house needs some maintenance work to it. But let's take a look at this screen here. And yep, screen is in place. Everything looks good there. All right, so we are continuing our inspection here on the roof, and we just want to be as thorough as possible. Check this area out. So all of this is looking pretty good, except for the back part. The back part of the roof there. Okay, vents are smelling all right. So now I need to hop in the inside. Let me check this vent out. I'll need to hop on the inside of the house and see what it looks like in there. Yeah, it smells all right. Couple more over here. Good. And you can see these need to be screened off. All right, so far so good on all of these plumbing pipes. Since I'm up here, I might as well take a sniff and see if I can smell the rat urine. But as of right now, from the roof, this is the only entry point that I'm finding, besides the attic vents that we need to screen off. When I hop up in the attic, that'll tell me a little bit more. All right. Nope. So all of this is good. Okay, now I'm gonna get down, and I'm going to dry up my ladder because I need to take it inside and hop in the attic. So just out of courtesy, I'm gonna dry it up so we don't get no water. It's pretty wet out here. It's not raining real hard, but it's wet. So there's an entry point up on the roof.
There's what?
An entry point on the roof. Oh, sorry. So you kind of want to tell me what you guys are seeing or hearing?
So you can hear sometimes in the bedroom and sometimes back at night.
Okay.
It's just, nighttime scratching.
Yeah, they're active at night.
The
They're
dog
nocturnal.
barks. And then the other issue is, let's go on
I'll follow you.
the entry, that thing in there. So Obviously, I guess if they chewed through, I'm getting fiberglass in the house too.
Oh, okay. So,
which needs fixed, replaced, because I can't breathe fiberglass.
so what that is the insulation, and that's a sign that
It's
the
in all of it.
the duct work has been compromised.
Right.
So,
It has to be fixed, repaired, because I have asthma and you
No, I totally agree. Totally agree. So, let me take a look at the garage, and then I'll you want to show me where the attic space is
It's
at?
in the closet.
Let's take a look at that real quick before I go out into the garage.
Way up there.
Oh, perfect. Attic space is up here. Okay, great. All right, so listen, let me take a look at the garage. And the garage is this way, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
below.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me just...
Fortunately, nowadays they seal garages. In my era, they didn't, so they could climb through these rafters.
So that's what on the outside when I did my inspection, you can see the daylight over there.
Oh.
But I'm gonna, we don't know if they're in here, but
I haven't seen them yet, but that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we see any signs of them, and if not, I'll hop in the attic. All right, so this was what we've seen on the outside. So there is a door strip here on this garage pedestrian door, but there is still some daylight. But the good thing is we're not seeing any evidence. Usually if rodents are getting in the garage.
I think the other house had I could see the rat thing.
Yeah, you would be able to see their droppings, urine, because they can't control their bowel movements. And so this is looking good. I mean, that's a good sign they're not in here.
It came via the roof, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, there's no droppings in the corner, which is a good sign because rodents love just kind of hanging out in the corners. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, guys, so I made it up into the attic. And this is
You're in the attic.
yeah, I'm in the attic. I'm narrating into my camera here, so when they get it, yeah, no problem. That way when they get the video, they know what they're looking at. Okay, so check it out, guys. This is a first for me. Here in this area of Brentwood, they are making the houses out of metal. So that way it can not have any termite issues, at least on the inside of the structure. But first thing we notice here is this, check it out. So look at, we've got a mound of rat droppings, okay? And then you can see their runway. Look at that runway. And let me zoom in here. Look at this runway all the way back in there. So his bedroom is over here somewhere, actually right back in here. Let me zoom out. And it's been compromised because we have insulation coming through the vents, which is not good. So those rodents, and then you can see all the trails. Let's see if we can get this on camera. Look at the trails. Look at the trails. And then we got rat droppings. All right, so the entry point that I located is over there. So I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna navigate to that area and take a look at it to confirm that, and then go from there. But yeah, we definitely got rats up in the attic, and this is going to need some exclusion services, some trapping services, and some sanitation services. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so there's the attic entry, and I'm a little closer to this here, so I wanted to get a good shot of this. These are all fresh droppings. You can see how they're running, tail marks, footprints. Okay, so I'm trying to make my way over here because this is the area where my light is at when I was on the roof. That's where I think they're getting in. So I'm gonna make my way over there, and as I make my way, I'll get video documentation of all of this. Okay, so I am getting closer to the area right here, but I wanted you guys to see this. So we've got rodent droppings, and and urine marks all through here. Sorry, make sure I get it on camera. Okay, so these rodent tracks. So I'm gonna get over here. I'm getting closer, and I think I see the opening. So when I get there, we'll get a good video of it. Okay, I made it over here, and yes, check it out. So let's see if I can get my camera in here See the droppings? There's droppings in this area right here. In that metal channel, there's droppings all through here, and the rat's getting in right up over here. So we're gonna have to get that sealed off. And I'm seeing where we've got some nesting material, and where he's pulling the insulation down. Let me get over there and see what that looks like. We may have some more nesting materials over here, but I wanted you guys to see that. Look, see how that is flipped down, and he's gnawed all that up there. So let me get a close-up of that. Okay, so I made it over here, and let me show you this without my light. You can see daylight right there. And that goes right to the outside of the eave area. And right here, there's daylight, and that's how this rats are getting in here. But look at the damage they're doing. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. So look at this. Urine marks. Nesting material all through there. Look at all the tail swag marks, the footprints. Okay, so look at all this. All right, so we have a positive on the rodent activity up here, and it looks like they are coming and going as they please from the roof, and coming in when they want to and leaving when they want to. Let me try to get a close-up of this evidence over here. Look at, you see, that's the, right before you get to the stucco on the outside. They're pulling all that down for nesting material. And there's nest way back in the corner. And so look at this. This is key right here. This is a good find. Look at this. So this is letting us know that the ductwork has been compromised, which is not good, because it's a health risk. So we're gonna need to get a AC company out here to do a duct test and to fix this up. Because once that rodent is just going right up this pipe and chewed out the ductwork, and he's accessed the ductwork. So we're gonna need to escalate this, because this is definitely a safety issue. So as you can tell, I'm in the attic, and this is what separates my company from the competition, is the inspection. So the resident here said that there was actually a company here, I think he said yesterday or the day before yesterday, and all he did was stick his head up through the attic access and point his light and say, yep, there's rodent urine and rodent droppings. And so I asked him, I said, did that company get on the roof and do an inspection? He said, nope, he was in and out of here. He did not get on the roof to do an inspection. So I'm a firm believer that jobs are won and lost on how thorough you are on your inspection. Now, we charge for our inspections because our knowledge is worth money. And I've been doing this for 27 years. And what we do for our customers, you know, especially the ones out in the Bay Area, San Jose, Monterey, is we'll charge about $200 to $250 for that initial inspection. And what you've seen here is what's involved in that inspection. So this is a video document, and we send it over to the property management. And so if they decide not to use our services after we quote them our quote to fix this, because maybe they may feel it's too expensive or they can find somebody cheaper, which is all fine and dandy, we get paid for our inspection. So we get paid for our knowledge and our time to drive out here and give them our professional opinion on what's going on. And then we locate all these areas. Most companies, like the one that came in before me, they just didn't cut the mustard, man. That's just lazy. That's just flat out poor pest control and no knowledge, no education on getting in here and trying to win this job on the inspection. And if they decide, let's just say I issue the quote and they decide, say, okay, Bobby, we want your company, Ridex, to take care of this service. Well, then we credit them that inspection fee. So in essence, the inspection is free if they follow through with our quote. And if they don't follow through with our quote, we get paid for our time and our knowledge. And I highly doubt there's going to be a company. They're out there. I mean, I don't want to be super negative. There are a few companies out there that will do what we do, but 9 out of 10 of them won't do it. They won't get up in an attic, and they will not do what I just did and locate these areas. And this is, visual is powerful. When you submit a video document of your inspection and your findings, they can't deny it. Property management companies can't deny it. The tenant, resident can't deny it. Homeowners can't deny it. And this is just proof of what's going on in their attic. Most people have phobias of attics and crawl spaces. And in this industry, if you have a phobia, you're going to have to overcome it very quickly, because we're in attics all the time and we're in crawl spaces all the time. So I am going to work my way out of the attic. I am going to show the customer the video because he is asking to see what's going on. And we will go from there, and I'll keep everybody posted if we get this job. Stay tuned. So, hey guys, I'm working my way out of the attic. And as I am, look at what I'm finding on the way out. That's the ductwork. Compromised right there. So, we're not AC guys. We're not guys, check it out. I'm working my way out of the attic. And look at. So, what that is there is the ductwork has been compromised, and we've been doing this long enough that we get documentation of this, so that way the property management can send our video documentation over to their HVAC company, show them what's going on, and see if they can fix it, instead of spending money and time on trying to figure it out. I already did all the legwork for them because the rodents have tore it up. So whoever fixes this, they should submit video documentation that it's fixed, and they can compare it with my videos. So look at that. Yeah, that's on the way out. These rodents have compromised the ductwork. So now I'm just getting back to my feet, and I got to work my way out of here. The resident came and checked on me and asked me if I was okay. And I told him thank you for checking on me, but yeah, I'm good. All right, guys, I'm headed out.